if you're watching this video, it is probably likely that you are in the age of 12, 13, 14, 15 years old. I'm 17 and I'm currently doing A-levels, and I'm currently going through the generic path, the school system, as they say. And one thing I want to say is start self-improvement now, because you will regret it if you try to balance everything that I currently have to balance with starting self-improvement. Because trust me, starting self-improvement was pretty hard, and I was doing that while studying for GCSEs, and it was manageable. But now I'm trying to maintain self-improvement while doing A-levels, and it's actually quite hard. And if I was starting self-improvement at this point in my life, it would basically be impossible. I'm currently learning to drive, trying to get through A-levels and do all the sort of extracurricular stuff that actually has to come with A-levels that you may have possibly not thought of. But yeah, your time kind of does get eaten up a little bit, and I don't want you to have to sacrifice the things that you love to do over all this school system stuff. And one way I recommend doing that is start now. Start self-improvement while you're young. I only really started self-improvement when I was 15 years old. There are people out there that are going to be 10 times more successful than me at 17 who started self-improvement at 12. And all freaking power to them, because they are not going to just be overwhelmed by the school system. They're going to be so healthy that they don't need to study, because they can just take in information and just go straight in their brain, and they have to do no kind of continuous recall, and then when it comes to the exam they can just pull it out the ether. That's genuinely how some people's brains work, and not because they're revised, but simply because they are healthy. Some people are talented, but some people genuinely work their way up from that kind of avenue rather than just studying for 12 hours a day, which is what some people feel like they have to do anyway. But trust me, these 12-year-olds and stuff that are already getting into fitness and already have like vast fitness journeys and better physiques than I do, all power to them. And I recommend that you start to kind of do the same sort of thing, because you will not regret it when it comes to when your habits are so refined and when your fitness is so refined that you can just maybe go back on fitness for a little bit while studying for A-levels, and you do 3-4 workouts a week, and you don't have to feel guilty about it, I suppose, because I only do 4 workouts a week now, and I kind of want to increase how many workouts a week I do, but it's hard because I have so many other things that I need to do as well. It is genuinely quite a hard balance to find. And if you start it young, if you start doing the workouts, the meditation, the gratitude, the spending time in nature, if you start to do that young, you will love it so much. Your brain will be wired to love it, and these things are good for you, so it's good that you love it, and you will want to make time for them in the future, and you will disregard parties and video games and anything like that. Like, it's honestly crazy how little I care about video games when things really matter. I have barely played any video games in the last year and a half, basically, and it's actually crazy to think about that. But I would not be so opposed to playing video games if everything in my life was completely no stress, and I was retired and had loads of freedom and I was alone or anything like that. Hopefully I wouldn't be completely alone, and I would still have a family and kids, but if they were all away on some kind of trip and I was just alone, I'd probably do work on the house, do some building or something, and then play video games for an hour, because it's fun and it can bring back a little bit of nostalgia in one sense or another. But I really recommend just getting into habits young, because it makes it so much easier when you're my age. If I was starting self-improvement now, if I was trying to get into working out now, it would be absolutely fucking impossible, and I do not recommend it. Some people I actually know from the college I go to started going to the gym at the start of year 12, so at the start of this academic year in September, and that's not necessarily full-on self-improvement. That's just going to the gym. They may not do all the kind of YouTube stuff that I do, and I'm probably gonna have to tone that stuff down as well anyway. They won't do all the habits that I do, like meditation and stuff. Meditation is the least known thing out there, which is quite crazy considering it will actually really help you academically when it comes to your focus, your ability to study smarter, your ability to do deep work, your ability to recall information in exams. It's insane. Oh my god, I'm getting so many bites over me from all the mosquitoes that are around here. That's actually quite crazy. But if you are under 15 and you are watching this video, start now and you will not regret it. Do not leave anything behind. If people make fun of you, leave them and do not look back, because trust me, they will not be good for you at all. I cannot recommend it enough. Start now, start now, start now. If you're younger than 15, if you're 12, start now. If you're 10 watching this video, quit the stupid like porn, Instagram, TikTok little things that you maybe currently be addicted to through no fault of your own, but through the fault of shitty social media companies and all that sort of stuff, and start now. I mean, when you're starting, not necessarily it pays so much in money, but when you actually do get into careers and maybe it's businesses and stuff like that, your health will actually pay you dividends. It will literally pay you back in money. If you are fitter, if you are healthier, you will be smarter, you'll be able to make decisions better, and that will literally make sure that you get paid more throughout your life, which is an actually absolutely crazy thought to think about, which I don't think many people actually think about. If you're healthier, if you are fitter, you probably will get paid more than those of you who are in the same career who are unhealthier and unfitter and have worse lifestyles and stuff. I think that's actually quite crazy, but I cannot recommend anything more than starting now. Just simple thing. Try to do some push-ups when you wake up. Try to do some gratitude journaling when you go to bed. Some simple thing that takes so little time, and I don't care if you don't think that it's going to work. Not trying to sound rude or anything like that, because if you are younger than 15, then let's be honest, you're probably not quite that busy yet as you are that someone that may be in university or doing GCSEs or doing A-levels. And what do you have to lose by doing the 5-minute gratitude journaling before you go to bed? Oh no, you get to miss a round of your little gun game on your PS4 or something like that. It really doesn't actually have that much of an impact on the instant gratification, pleasure-filled life that you may currently be having, to just put one habit in daily. And when your brain starts to slowly rewire itself, you will thank me and you will thank the other people that, oh my god, there's so many bugs, I'm so red, I need to stop this. But yeah, with that, I recommend subscribing for more content like this, and have a good day.